Com U.S. Women's Snooker Open of 2024. Frame 3 in this deciding match with Narantuya.
Third frame start.
I don't know much about Narantuya, but it would be definitely an upset if she was to take this match over the reigning champion. I think both are atop their group, so both should be moving on. But obviously, if you're in first in your group, it's a little bit more easier, possibly, as you'll be playing a lower ranked player in the knockout phase. But as we all know, nothing is easy. Nothing's a for sure game, a for sure thing in the game of snooker. Just like that, that's a brown she makes a high percentage of the time. Yeah, I wonder if Narantuya from Mongolia could be the dark horse maybe of this tournament. There's, obviously a lot of snooker to be played, but you never know. Well, Susie is chiming in. Didn't know that the snooker was even played in Mongolia. But this is a global game. Actually, it's played in over 100 countries. Very interesting. On a side note, I met a gentleman from Kenya, and it's quite an interesting scene they have in Kenya, as it's not just the tournament that they battle with, it's the rooms. So pretty much there's the snooker tournament going on, and then the room is providing food for the tournament, and they go from places to place, and that's how they have their battles of the tournament. So it's more club against club. Who's got the better run tournament, the better food. So very interesting. Agreed, Susie. That's something we really like to have. If snooker can get into the Olympic Games in Q Sports, I think there's a lot of talk about snooker and carom billiards and maybe 9-ball. And if those can get into the Olympics, it will just get such a global response. Well, Jamie Hunter, congratulations on your engagement. A wedding is in the future. I don't know if you need an MC, but you know how to find me, Jamie. That's great news to hear. We always see in these deciding frames that kind of a few more safety shots. Don't go for those risky pots. Just looking for a nice way back into bulk. A little pesky red on the left side of the table. Great eye there. We are live here at Ox Billiards in the Emerald City, Seattle, Washington. The address here is 1432 Broadway Street. Admission is free, so lots of great seats to check out the action. And where's that West Coast earthquake that Narantuya needs? That red just on the edge, deciding not to jump. Yeah, when you come down, it's a tricky little spot to find. It's kind of hidden, but there's a bit of signage by the door, and just make sure you press the doorbell, and we'll let you in so you can enjoy this great tournament. I can make something happen after that red. Just a bit much pace. That was a tricky shot, definitely, to get on that red that's in the middle. I was hoping to find the cue ball to get the gap for it. We have a pathway to this red just to the left of the red and black. Great red there. She's got an angle on the green to come back down table. You might be fortunate if this is a touching ball. Just down to inspect. Referee Daly coming to inspect. No touching ball. Obviously, in that case, if it was a touching ball, referee Daly would point to the ball that the cue ball was touching. Very nice safe shot there. He knows the speed of the table. So it's very awkward bridging here for Narantuya. Got fortunate with that little double kiss on that red on the cushion. Could have flicked off it and put it in a relatively easily potting position for Mink. Not trying anything too risky. Yeah. A little touch pacey maybe there for the Mongolian, but good shot to find the path to get back into bulk. But just a little pacey that ran through the bulk area. But wasn't giving Mink an easy opener. She's going to have to respond with a safety of her own. Might got it a little too thin, a little thicker. She might have been closer to rolling it behind that green. An accurate response there by Narantuya. Might just have a little shot to nothing with that red that's above the black. Clip the right side, come off two cushions, go up bulk, and maybe put that red towards the top left corner. Well, Narantuya trying for a shot to nothing as well. Well, good night to you too, Susie. Unfortunately, won't see the climb ups of this match, just as Mink puts a great long red in there. But take care. We're glad that you've tuned in. Appreciate all the kind words of our coverage and commentary. And we will be back tomorrow. It's Championship Sunday. So hope to see you out there to see who will be crowned the 2024 WineCellars.com U.S. Women's Snooker Open Champion. So the tough part that Narantuya has here. Lots of reds around. She can definitely probably hit one. She just doesn't want to leave it an easy starter for Mink. Oh, look out, black ball. Oh. Now Mink can put her back, which it looks like she's signaling to the referee. So this might get a little costly. But definitely, first time I've seen Narantuya, she definitely knows her ways around. All three members come to the table. The referee and the two players coming to an agreement. Hopefully soon as we continue to grow the great game in America, some of our technology grows up and we can have people behind the scenes as well, just kind of being a spotter for the referee that will be on a tablet or a laptop that can just assist the referee at the table just to get the positioning exactly back how it was. Much better shot there. Isn't too costly, but Mink has a tricky red. It's not a elementary one, but she can come off this top cushion beyond the black after this red. Yeah, Woogie Man, the projector does sound like a good idea. Another idea that I've brought up in Vancouver, Canada, for tournaments. When I have them going on, I've equipped each table with the blue Paradon ball marker and one piece of a white tailor's pencil, so they can kind of in that situation of a foul and a miss, the player can kind of mark the cue ball just with that little indentation, that little crevice in the Paradon marker. You can just make a small little mark with the tailor's pencil so you can get an accurate respot on the white. Obviously, if some colored balls move after a foul and a miss, it can be quite difficult. Nice to hear our good friend Chuck Jones tuning in all the way from the Motor City. Hopefully someday soon we can get out to Motown for a great snooker tournament. How did she find that path? Very impressive. think she's stunned just like the rest of us. A good long look at that table. Not going to recite probably some of the words that are going on in her head, but unhappy with that one. Maybe just a little too much pace on that last shot, but Narantuya needed it to be on the blue. And those mid-range shots, I wouldn't be leaving Mink any of those. It's quite deadly. She'd definitely like to get that pink on its spot. Black's kind of tied up over there on the left side of the table, so she's going to be coming up for the blue after this red. She's got potential on the pink here. So impressive. Just any newcomers to the game out there, anyone wants to improve their game, just watch. Obviously, this is going to be a tough angle here. We won't see too much of Mink's head, but in other shots, it just does not move at all until the ball is found the bottom of the pocket. A 41-point lead with 51 on the table. So we're not at the Snooker's required stage just yet. Oh, very nice recovery shot there on the blue. Go in and out of ball, can come down nicely. It's a blind cut on this red. It's closest to the top left corner. Angle, she might be able to disturb the black. She might be going for the higher one, come up for the blue. She could just roll this blue in. Beyond that red into the opposite middle pocket. Just broke down on the blue there. It's a 47-point advantage with 51 on. So Mink just needs one red. But this is an easy starter here for Narantuya. Nice pot. I'm surprised she put it with such pace. She might have just floated down. Now that red by the black spot is kind of thinner cuts, and she's got to negotiate the other red of queuing over top of it. Struck that quite nicely. Looks like she's got a little angle on this pink. Can she float over just to get behind that red? How about this for a shot? Well played. Narantuya. Fantastic snooker right there. We're not at the snooker's required stage, although in the round robin, it is a max of 3 attempts, 2 putbacks. And looks like there's a little bit of dirt on the cue ball. So Mink is going to get referee daily just to give it a clean. It's going to be interesting to mark it there. Sometimes this is a little the coyness of these players, you know, just getting them to maybe hopefully when he respots it's just maybe a fraction of a millimeter off. But good hit there by Mink. Narantuya is making it difficult, but I think potential for this long red. Fortunately, she's going to have her bridge hand on the cushion. Wow, great long pot there by Mink. And green is frame ball here. There's no real trouble balls at all for her, except for the black. She won't need it. Two great players. It did come down to a decider, so I think we're going to definitely be seeing both of them in the knockout phase. That's going to be coming up in about 50 minutes time, 5 p.m. Pacific, as we're going to have the first round quarterfinals of the knockout phase. Not sure exactly who is going to be on our stream table, but believe me, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be best of 5 matches. Should be lots of fun. So we hope you come back and see us in about 50 minutes time at the WineCellars.com U.S. Women's Snooker Open 2024. And there's the handshakes there. So Mink takes that match and does her traditional Thai salutes, praising everyone and thanking her opponent and the referee. So we will step aside. We appreciate all your viewership today, but we got one more match to go. It's going to be a quarterfinal at 5 p.m. Pacific time in the Northwest. That's where we are, Seattle, Washington at Ox Billiards. It's David Burney saying we'll see you in a quick amount of time back here at the WineCellars.com U.S. Women's Snooker Open.